Hello. Let's see if my audio is coming through okay on the stream. Yep, it seems to be all good. So I'm gonna mute the stream. Yeah. So I'm muting the stream and turning on the audio for my computer because I left it off after the last stream. But hi. So let me switch real quick. Hi. So still having the same lighting issues. It is what it is. But yeah, we're actually on time this time for the chapters. It seems like the translations were dropped like 8 hours ago, 7 hours. So yeah, first time being on time for a stream, which is, I thought we were late, honestly. I thought it was like, oh, it dropped to 17, so it dropped yesterday and I didn't have time for it. So I'm doing it today, but I guess we got it just in time, maybe? Who knows? But all right, let's get into the chapter because I don't want the stream to take too long. But all right, so we're looking at the hustle part 1. Paco. Okay, so Paco is getting the focus on on this arc, I guess. Well, there's the Ultra Jump cover for January. I was trying to look up a cover without the letters so I can put it as a thumbnail for my stream, but sadly, yeah, I couldn't find one. Also, I realized that I might move this a little bit and this down because I don't want the shadow just going into my face. But all right, so Ultra Jump, the bizarreness in I'm just trying to read the bizarreness is pouring down in Hawaii. Sure. The JoJoLands. The newest volume 2 is now on sale. Yep. But this is not the volume 2 cover, I think. The volume 2 cover is what's behind me. So it's the JoJoLands, you see, volume 2 right there. And it has Jodio and Dragonite, which you can't see because they're behind me, but I wonder if I can't make that smaller because if I make it smaller, then it wouldn't fit. So, well, salapi. Let's get into chapter. Well, there's the page that I was looking for without the letters. Okay, so I'll update it next chapter. I'm gonna change the thumbnail to be this rather than Jodio capturing Rohan, which is funnier, but we gotta keep it canonical, I guess, or like in sequence or something like that. I don't know. I just want to make it look nice. All right, Jodio, Dragona, and the lava rock. Dark clouds hang over Hawaii. Dark clouds. Dark. Okay. The musical JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in Fonts of Blood will be performed at the Imperial Theater on February 6, 2024, Tuesday. A tour is planned as well. 010, The Hustle Part 1. Araki Hirohiko, the JoJoLands. Yeah, I've seen the ads for the musical on Twitter because I follow the JoJo Japanese Twitter, so I don't understand what they say, but I just like following it. But yeah, I've seen the cast. They look as good as you would expect for a live action rendition of part 1 of JoJo's. I hope it does well. I don't know how well JoJo translates into a musical though, but maybe they can, maybe it works. I don't know. The only musical I've ever seen has been Hamilton. I guess, well, no, I've seen Moulin Rouge as well, the movie, not the musical, but the only actual stage musical I've seen is Hamilton. But all right. Dark clouds hang over Hawaii, and it's not weather report because we know the dude's stand changed his face and he had a knife. So, Paco, please show me that you can actually fight, because someone needs to be able to fight in this freaking group. But all right, Paco looking at Paco with a knife. JoJo's falling because he was stabbed. Which, it's just a plot. It's a plot device to have Jodio not be part of the fight and just have Paco be the focus of it. It makes sense, but alright. If you ignore warnings, all that awaits you is death. What warning? This guy's warning that you should have just given him the lava rock. Right. Paco. And the face is just It's weird that it's only focusing on the face and not the body, because you would think like the full thing would be getting undone because it's a copy of Paco, I guess. But right, knife Jojo is having he's struggling there. But all right, what am I looking at? He's not. He's see-through, like made out of glass. Like, just looking back, who the hell are you? But yeah, you can see like the trees in the background and everything. Why is he see-through? Again, it reminds me of Dr. Wu, but instead of being just a guy that turns into rock, is it a guy that turns into like crystals or something? Okay, who the hell are you? He goes and tries to attack Paco. Paco just okay. He grabs onto the tray with his muscles and kind of uses it like a shield. So freaking sword and shield. Except I don't know. It's kind of weird because in some instances it kind of looks like a small blade, and now it kind of looks like a sword. I guess it might just be the angle, but I do the hustle. Do the hustle like the song. That's. I mean, that's the chorus of the. And I'm not sure if I said that right. I have an accent. The chorus, CHORUS. You know what I mean. The part of a song that gets constantly said. That's what they say in the song. Actually, that's the only thing they say in the song. The hustle. So, all right, do the hustle, and he punches him. Cool. But he was see-through. So is he solid or I don't know. This is really weird. Hurrah! There's only one person that accepts saying aura. That's not a Joestar. And that's Gyro in part 7. We don't need. Right. Okay. I don't want the Paco fanboys, if they even exist, to come after me, but yeah, this is not it. This is not it. All right, aura. He punches the dude, and let's go of the tray, I guess. Your face there, Paco, and then Paco grabs a chair with his back muscles. Okay, is he just gonna hit the? Oh, he throws it. Okay. Bruh. Alright, the gets hit. He falls into a bunch of chairs and tables. Everyone's confused. Why is there a Kia? Okay. And the wah. Jojo is still struggling. Was that a stand? That dirt looking stuff floating around his face. Oh, so dirt or rocks. Okay. Crumble. It has a texture, but it has a texture. It's real sand. And every bit of it is a rock fragment, which is different colors, with different colors. And now we can see the dude's face. I guess he has a really weird haircut. He has like an 80s haircut. Does he have a bandana? Like not a bandana, a headband. There you go. Okay, weird face. And we're still talking about rocks. So is this a rock human using a Dr. Wu's type stand? Maybe? Who the hell are you? How long have you been following us? Was it before we even got to that Mangaga's villa? And the dude's just falling down? Or I don't know. And he takes a sword. He puts it to his face. And So you're saying if we don't just surrender, the only path left is violence, huh? So he's taking his fighting stance. All right. You sure about that, asshole? That just happens to be my area of expertise. Okay, so Paco claims to be the fighter of the group. It makes sense with his stand, but we shall see if he can, back it up. But all right. If it's a lava rock you're after, there's no way in hell we're handing that over. Also, I forgot to take off my headset. Right. I don't know why. I just don't want to have it, but all right. So if it's the lava rock you're after, there's no way in hell we're gonna hand that over. Okay, so Paco's now with the plan. because last chapter he was like, maybe we should give it up. You know, we only wanted the diamond, but now Paco's just 100%. He's like, okay, the lava rock is ours. Get the fuck out of here. But dude, the guy attacks him, and now there's just, I guess Paco's just bobbing and weaving. He's doing the Hajime no Ippo, just what's the name of that thing? The densey roll. Yeah, she's just doing the densey roll. All right. And the other guy's just like doing some kind of knife technique. Paco lands a punch, although there's just the guy's kind of like defending. And okay, I get it. So the guy is trying to like stop Paco's punch while also trying to like stab him. It doesn't. Okay, so stop and stab him. The camera just doesn't pick the whole thing up, but you know what I mean. So he's very close to Paco. I'm wondering if Paco can stop the blade by just using his muscles and like, you know, like pinch, like how you can stop a blade with a finger, but with his muscles, so be like, and he just grabs it. We have a hand. Oh, Paco. I guess that's Paco's hand because this is the guy holding the knife. So Paco just deflects it, and he pins it. He pins it against this like metal tube, and then he uses the hustle to like grab onto the blade. Which, I mean, he didn't grab his neck with his neck. I guess that would have been more dangerous, but it would have looked cool, Paco. But alright. He just grabs it and then tremble. I think he's vibrating his muscles again to like have the blade break against the metal pole. So he's like rubbing it into the metal pole, maybe trying to have it break. There's a punch, and oh, Paco punches his own hand. Oh, okay, so he uses his muscles to like, I guess the tremble was the guy like moving the knife, like he was trying to like have him like be. I know what I have to say, but my brain just. So he was trying to have the knife get loose, and he was like trying to like move it, and now Paco was just getting a hold of it, and now he's punching his own arm. I have to explain it to the camera. So he was punching his own arm to like create like and break the sword, basically. Although I just explained that he wanted to break the sword, Raijin. Come on. Alright. So yeah, he's just trying to do that. Paco punches it. Gah! And something happens with this guy's back muscles as well. Whoa. Or maybe not. Creak. Is he falling apart? Or is the punch that Paco did it like send vibrations to his body? But this just kind of looks like he's falling apart. Also, look at his hand right here. He has blisters, but okay. Yeah, the guy's just he's either falling apart or like the vibrations or something. So Paco grabs his neck. He kind of looks like, no, I was gonna say he kind of looks like someone from from Kiss, you know, the band. But no, I'm not gonna disrespect him like that haircut. Like no, all right. Paco. What the heck is with his neck? It feels so weird because he's probably not real. This feels like that coarse sand too. And I guess Paco's just trying to like break his neck, I guess. And this guy is doing something in his back with his other hand. But this, okay. So either the dude is a stand, like Wonder of You, who can transform into like a human form and the stand form, or he's a rock human, and that's why Paco says, oh, it kind of feels weird because those are my two options. He's either a rock human or this is actually a stand that is taking the form of a human. Kind of like what's the name of the stand in part 4? It was something surface. Is it just surface? I think the stand was just called surface. Let me just Google real quick. JoJo part 4 surface. Yeah, surface. The stand that could transform into other people. The stand transformed into Josuke that one time. And I don't think he ever did anything again except introduce Koichi to Rohan. But alright. So dude is trying to plan something weird, and now we have, how about I strangle you? I thought you were doing that already, Paco, but alright. and Paco's grabbing onto his left arm. So he's grabbing onto the dude's right arm, and then he's doing something sneaky with his left. And then we have Paco, and what's this? I mean, I know what I'm looking at, but I don't know what I'm looking at. Is the cloud that the cloud was made into a hand? Or is that just the sand thing from his left arm that he like detached like Buggy from One Piece? Or what's another TDK from Suicide Squad? Yeah, the detachable kid. So but it kind of looks like it, like, so for some reason the art kind of looks like it's melding with the clouds. So we'll see. Yeah, like it's literally a cloud. What? It's what's happening? Paco, and then this guy just summoned the hand of God just to like stab him with, but it doesn't make sense because like perspective tells me that this is wrong. Like the cloud is all the way up there, and the hand cannot be coming from the cloud because that knife would have to be huge, unless he just somehow made the knife from clouds, like his own body. What? And what am I right here? It's crumbling for some reason. What is happening? Is he controlling a cloud? I hope this is not weather report in this universe, but that's the closest thing we have to clouds and sands. Okay. It just looks weird. Why is there like lines here, and the blade is touching a cloud, I guess, unless that's not a cloud and it's just some form of mass. I mean, the title, like at the beginning of this chapter, they said like dark clouds are forming. Is this what they meant? Is there a cloud stand that's not weather report, just a stand that controls clouds? Alright, and there comes a stab. Paco is not aware of it, I guess. What? And Paco just, okay, Paco let's go of his right hand and punches him before the guy stabs him. Alright, that makes sense. The dude just falls down, and then he hits a bunch of tables again. What the hell is this dirt floating around him? Okay, I have to go back. So I assume like his hand literally has nothing to do with the cloud. This is just an issue with like a black and white drawing. Like you have issues with the background like melding with the whatever's in the front. So I'm just gonna assume he disintegrated his arm, and then just wanted to stab Paco, and there's nothing to do with clouds. Okay, but why is this cloud here attached to the arm? All right, next. Okay, so punch him. What the hell is this dirt flowing around him? This dirt fragment can amass together in a way that screws up my perception of how far they are. This guy fused his left arm with the image of the clouds in the sky behind him. Oh, okay, so alright, so it's like a mirage. So he, okay, I also fell for Paco. Don't worry. But so it's not so much that his arm was all the way up there with the clouds, is that he kind of made it seem like, oh well, technically we saw that before, because when I said that he was like see-through, because you could see the everything in the background. Like, I'm just gonna go back here real quick to before the fight started. Right here, you see how you can see behind him. So it's not so much that he melded with the cloud, like the clouds. It's more of a fact that he made his hand like see-through. So Paco was looking at the cloud, but also the hand. That makes way more sense. But all right, next. Jody, are you breathing? He got hit down there, so I'm gonna say maybe. Wake up, stick a band-aid. Wake up, stick a band-aid on it or something. Yeah, Paco. If one of the veins got hit, yeah, nah. He could stick a band-aid there, he's still bleeding eternally. But this is JoJo's. I highly doubt they're gonna do that. Oh god. Jodio, and what's happening? Jodio's thinking back to when the guy attacked him. So Paco and the dude, Jodio, something. I don't know what's happening here. Is that Jodio? Yeah, that looks like Jodio because that's his hoodie. But it kind of looked like he got... Okay, so they're saying that he got hit on the back. Like Paco touched, bumped him or something. And now we have a cut with the... Alright. Jodio, get next to me. He's coming. This guy's bad news. You can be sure he's still somewhere around here. I can't see him, but he's here. Jodio. Yeah. Jodio, maybe this is a weird question, but is this guy even human? No, he's gotta be human, but his skin is kind of like sand. And he's just rubbing his fingers. So I'm still assuming this is rock human. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. Unless he has... Didn't I mention in the last chapter, it reminded me of like the Gara defense, where he had sand on his body or something like that. I don't know. 1 sec. Checking something weird. But yeah, I'm not sure if he's a rock human or if he has the same like that sand defense that Gara has. All right, so we have the dumbass and Dragona. They're just leaving the store. Well, it looks like that worked out fine. Yep, went perfect. And a heart. I'm assuming that's a dumbass. Nice one. Cheers. Yay. So they're just they're toasting with champagne. All right. Man, what man, where did Rohan get this? Be sure not to drink until age... Oh, like be sure not to drink until age 20. Although, no, because I mean they're in Hawaii, so the legal drinking age in Hawaii should be 21, like in the United States. Unless in Japan the legal drinking age is 20. I'm not sure, but like Dragona is like 18. Yeah, Dragona is 18. The dumbass is 16. And this font's kind of weird, but all right. So they're drinking the stuff that the dumbass stole from Rohan. That makes sense. Jodio, sorry it took so long. And is that actually Jodio? Oh, it's Paco and Jodio, and he actually freaking put a band-aid on his neck. Okay, it's JoJo's. It makes sense, I guess. It only worked on one of the luxury watches for some reason, but I'm sure it's going to make its way back to me eventually, even though what we did with the lava rock felt kind of illegal. You stole the diamond from a dude's house. That's also illegal, Dracona. The chances of us getting arrested for it are 0. It'll come back through events totally unrelated to us, like due to somebody else's greed or something. It moves things worth money through the means of people's feelings. This lava rock is freaking amazing. You can bet we won't lose that diamond either. Hey, you guys. Yeah, they're like, okay, bro, we're in the middle of a fight. Can we wait to continue this conversation later? Like, please? Shut it. Quit running your mouths. He's gonna strike out any second. We're under attack right now. This enemy is somebody who knows even more than us about the lava rock. Dragona and the dumbass are shook and they're like, huh? The mafia. That's what the guy said when he transformed himself into... That's what the guy said when he transformed himself to look like Paco. Jodio, I don't think this guy's mafia. He was just blowing smoke to try to scare us and back us into a corner. Yeah, makes sense. If he was a real mafioso or a pro-knife user, you wouldn't have gone away with just that grace on your neck. So yeah, he's saying he's basically an amateur. But why would an amateur pick a freaking knife as his go-to weapon? Alright. His knife skills ain't up to snuff. Not for an assassin anyhow, but still. I was also looking at Dragona's tattoo. It had like the same little triangles that Paco has. But that guy's body, there's something naughty going on with it. He fused his form with the freaking clouds. I couldn't tell the difference between him and the clouds. That's where the kilometers that were kilometers away. Okay. It should be its stand ability, but I don't know how to describe it. This guy, crumble. This enemy, what's his deal? Are we gonna be able to make it to the plane and get home? Stuff and sandals. Okay. Of course, we're gonna eliminate him. I'd rather not have to stay overnight on Hawaii. Thank you very much. Dear, this is just lovely. Thank you. This was so nice of you. Oh, it's it's the watch. And they're just looking back. I just love you, Leo-kun. It's made you even more dazzling than usual. Kasha, kasha, kasha. They're taking like selfies, I guess, with flip phones, it seems. That watch really fits your glistening skin perfectly, doesn't it? What's going on there? Those two, they came out of the watch shop. Ah, no way. Ah, I read that completely wrong. It's no way. Please don't blind me, my dazzling angel from the heavens. Oh dear, please keep going. I love that. Smoosh. Huh? What the hell? She got the watch on her wrist. No way. That woman had that man buy it for her. Hold on, Dragona-chan. Don't think of it like that. Think of it as the watch is moving from inside the store to the outside. Yep. And it didn't get kicked out of the place or anything, right? So it looks like it's coming back to you already. That sure didn't take long. Oh. Yeah, it happened due to causes unrelated to us. It came out of the store due to their feelings, right? Great. So I'm so excited. So, all right. So Dragona got worried that the watch wasn't gonna come back to them, but I guess the rock works in mysterious ways. I guess. Great. I'm so excited. But again, we have bigger fish to fry, Dragona. There's quite literally a dude out there trying to kill you for the freaking rock. So, alright, parking lot. Guys, let's go back to the car. We're at a disadvantage in an open place like this. He's gonna come at us with some sort of trick. Yep, it makes more sense to go inside someplace and just corner the guy rather than being, in the open. That might be a good idea. Let's get back to the car and floor it. Being behind the closed doors of the car might be a good defense against this guy. All right. We'll lure him to the car and do him in. Okay. Hey, would you put some sunscreen on me? If I put it on myself, it'll get on my new watch. And I want to still looking at the watch like, I'll be glad to. And the watch. Okay, you didn't want to put on sunscreen yourself because you didn't want it getting on the watch, but you took the watch off anyways to put on sunscreen. That woman, she just took the watch off her wrist and put it on the table. Hey, are these people for real? They stuck it on top of a napkin that's got food scraps from French fries and some orange juice. They wiped off their mouth. What does that? Who does that with an $80,000 watch? You seeing this? Oh, Dragona-chan, come on, let's go to the car. Don't worry about it. The watch is gonna be fine. No need to stand here and watch it. It's just, I mean, technically, it pains me to say it, but the dumbass is right. Like, quite literally, you don't have to worry about it. The watch is gonna come back to you. It is what it is. Like, just don't focus too much on it because you're gonna drive yourself crazy. It's just it's just on one stop, and it's just on one stop and it's long journey to eventually come back to us, Yeah, but there's the defilement to consider of the watch. I mean, I can't stand the idea of that boozy woman getting bits of food on and her grubby fingers all over it. They're gonna kind of jealous of the woman, I guess. They're gonna do it straight away from us. Let's go. And they're gonna keep looking at the watch. Chirp, 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 chirp. So just a bunch of birds. And now there are birds gathering around to eat the food dropped on the ground. I'm assuming the birds might take the watch. Pick. Okay. Maybe because it's shiny, like the birds might take it or something. Huh? Pick. Dude is applying sunscreen, and the birds are getting closer to the watch. All right. The birds. You're kidding, right? The watch, the birds, the watch. I think that's a bird foot, yeah. Or what do you call it? Bird claw? Maybe a claw? A foot? I don't know. Everyone's like, and yep, the bird takes it. And now it's flying off. Flap, 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 flap. Flying off, and the dude is like, hey, Usagi, hey. Okay, look over there. Usagi's looking. JoJo's looking. The birds are flying away with the watch, I guess. Birds, watch. Hey, that bird The bird has it. It's coming this way, guys. I knew it would end up coming back to me. The watch, it's back. Yep, the watch. Look, it's coming this way. Okay, everyone's looking back. The problem is that everyone's focusing on the freaking watch and not focusing on the fact that you have someone trying to kill you guys. The watch coming back is guaranteed. It's going to happen no matter what. So why are we focusing on the watch and not focusing on the dude? But alright. Paco, yeah, like everyone now is just looking at the watch. JoJo's looking at the watch. These dudes are like, huh, what happened? Watch. Yes, it's already happening. It's headed right back to where the lava rock is. And Dragona's just sticking their arms out. When there's an assassin coming after you. Wait, Dragona, something's not right. Hold on, don't touch the watch. Who? What? Okay, so Paco is saying not to touch the watch. Ah, no, wait. Dude is looking back, and then something... Oh, the woman still has the watch on. She's wearing the watch, so it's probably the freaking... the assassin, and not the... Oh no, Dragona. Oh no. Oh boy. So the bird is now turning into a hand, I think. Yeah, so this guy has like perfect camouflage. He's Reptile from Mortal Kombat. He's a predator, I guess. Interesting reference, Araki. But I saw the flock of birds were actually this dude, and he's attacking Dragona. And Dragona only has smooth operators who doesn't really fight. Great. And oh shit, the dude grabbed Dragona's pendant or whatever you call it, and yep, tore it off, and now just got it. Dragona's like, what? Okay, at least. Oh shit, what? Sorry if that peaked, but I was gonna say, oh, at least, you know, like this dude's ability makes it so Araki can draw really like cool art, and then I noticed that he freaking stabbed Dragona on their neck. What? Jodio. Wait, okay, Jodio, Paco, the dumbass, and the birds are just disintegrating into stone or sand, and he just disappeared. Great. Dragona is now falling down. First it was Jodio with the light wound, and now Dragona has a complete pierce through their neck. Great. A single dude whose stand ability is quite literally just fusing with the background is taking these people down. Come on. Come on. We can do better. We can do better. Come on. Alright. Jodio, put up November Rain. Set up a patrol, like set up an area where like if the dude appears you can just rain on him. Do something. The only one I'm not gonna give shit to is the dumbass, because well, literally his stand doesn't work for fighting. Like Mata Kudasai is not really a fighting stand, he just copies things. Alright, Dragona's falling down. Paco, Jodio, dumbass. Dragona! And Dragona, of course, putting pressure on it. Dragona! Everyone's going over to Dragona. They're putting pressure on the wound. Yep. Jodio just... Okay. Alright. Let me finish the page. Jodio, dumbass, is about to faint. Damn it, don't let him get away. But you don't know where he is, except Jodio can just do, like I said, November Rain. Rain on that motherfucker. And just, you know, it doesn't matter where he is because you can cover a large area. Your whole stand has a large area of effect. So just do it. Also, what I was gonna say, we're on chapter 10 of this series. I know this is JoJo's, and you know they wouldn't do this early on, but if Dragona dies on the 10th chapter, or like the first less than 20 chapters into the series, Rocky, I don't know what you're doing, but alright. Jodio, yep, like I said, November Rain. November Rain. Rain on everything. Screw this dude. Yep. Okay. They got his foot. Hurrah. There you go. This is like the perfect instance of Jodio's fight. Or of Jodio's stand actually working in a fight. just a large area of effect that tells you where the enemy is at. Okay. And well, one of the things, when I say Jojo's stand is not necessarily good for fighting, I'm assuming that because it's such a large stand, he's very like vulnerable. Like if someone has a stand that can attack that can attack Northern Brain, that can attack the kaiju, then he would be very vulnerable, and he would, you know, die easily because it's a gigantic thing that you just have to attack. It's like Shadow of the Colossus, except you're the Colossus, and the other enemy is the main character that I forgot the name of. But alright, so it's raining, cool. Jojo got the dude's leg, and Jojo's like really pissed. The one thing you don't want to do is really fuck with Dragona. This is bad. Hurry, smooth operators. Pull the wound, slide it and pull it at there you go. Alright, that makes sense. It also, yeah, I kind of forgot that Dragona was kind of was gonna be the default like healer of the group, with just grabbing things with smooth operators and just pulling him and just like closing the wound and everything. But alright, and you can see Dragona's almost fainting because the eyes are going, wait. Pull the wound and slide it outside. To be continued. Something is also that smooth operators, I guess. Smooth operators' hands. Near lethal damage. The emergency operation begins. Alright, but why does it look like the hands are coming from inside the wound? Oh, no. Like, wait, no. What? It's happening there because those hands are this smooth operator's hands, so they're like pushing the wound. Okay. I mean, it would make sense in the sense that if they're grabbing the skin from the outside and pulling it in, that would make sense. But I don't know. It's alright, that shit's crazy. Dragona is now basically out of the equation. Like Dragona has to do emergency surgery on themselves. The dumbass is probably not gonna do anything, and I can't really blame him for it because his stand is not really a fighting stand. And now we're back to the status quo of Paco and Jojo fighting this dude. And I'm gonna assume they're gonna win because this dude, like the enemy stand is quite literally just, I can turn myself invisible and you can see through me. Meanwhile, Paco can just, in a 1v1, Paco could probably win, like strength wise, and Jojo can cover the entire area in range, so the dude can escape. Unless now we're gonna find out that the rock has another, like the lava rock has another power that somehow allows us to escape, because who knows? But alright, thank you to the translation team for translating this 8 hours ago. I appreciate the work that you guys do, and I assume there's nothing else at the end. Nope, that's it. So we're gonna have to wait 1 month. But this was the first time I actually streamed the chapter on time, so... But I still need to figure out my lighting issue. Probably before January, I'll buy a key light so that, you know, I won't have to struggle this much with lighting and just looking pink for some reason, or like red. But all right, and I want to do other stuff too. That's just gonna come later to the channel. But all right, I'm not gonna react to One Piece today. Yeah, no, I don't really have much time, so. I'm just gonna do JoJo's and, like, you know, have that accomplishment of being able to stream it on the first day it came out. But as far as One Piece, I'm going to probably leave it until when do I think it would be a good idea? You know what? Friday. I'll wait for the new chapter to drop, and then I'll react to every single chapter that I have not, you know, watched for One Piece, which was like the last 5 chapters, I think. So I'm gonna react to 6 chapters of One Piece on Friday, assuming we're not on break this week. I don't know, I haven't read the chapter. So all right, thank you guys for watching. For some reason I saw that the viewer count went to 2. I know 1, it goes to 1 because it's me watching it, so to make sure that the stream is good. And I saw that the viewer count went to 2, so I guess someone hopped into the stream like twice. I appreciate that. I don't know if they're gonna come back, but I appreciate anyone that watches the VOD. I guess I don't know what they call it on YouTube, but the video that comes after the stream. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate any comments, likes, subscribes, anything like that. Hopefully we're gonna continue doing this every single month and not be late to the streams. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.